Hi children, in today's video we are going to start with Geography chapter 5, Minerals and Energy Resources. So you can split this chapter into two halves. First half will be dealing with minerals and the next half will be dealing with energy resources. Both are very easy and very important concepts which is dealing with our practical life. I think already you have read this chapter, but again we are going in depth with the concepts. So today let us take an intro about minerals. First, let us check how minerals are very important in our everyday life. So, a statement is proving that minerals are indispensable part of our daily life. Indispensable means we cannot avoid it. Can you live without breathing? Impossible, right? Likewise, without minerals, we cannot make or produce anything. So, minerals are indispensable part of our daily life. Why means almost everything which we use in our everyday life are made up of minerals. If you go to shop, they will say right from A to Z, everything is available here. So why they are saying so? Because everything will be available in that shop. So only they are saying A to Z, everything. Likewise, here they are using the words from tiny pin to towering buildings, everything are made up of minerals. That means from small thing to big thing, everything is made up of minerals. Even the transportations like roadways, railways, and the machineries, everything is made up of minerals. And the automobiles like cars, trains, aeroplanes, and buses, these are also made up of minerals. Even the food which we consume, which is very important for us, food is also made up of minerals. So, in every stage of development, human beings are using minerals for their livelihood, for decorations, and for the religious and ceremonial occasions. The minerals are getting used. So, this proves minerals are indispensable part of our daily life. We cannot avoid minerals in anything because everything is made up of minerals from tiny pin to towering buildings, and the transportation facilities are made up of minerals, the automobiles are made up of minerals, and the food is also made up of minerals. So in every stages of development, humans had used minerals and are using minerals. For example, in livelihood, decoration, festivities, and religious and ceremonial occasions, minerals are used by humans. Are you clear with this? So this is a 3-mark question, so make a note of it. Okay, now what is mineral actually? We discussed how minerals are important. Okay, we cannot avoid it. But actually, what is minerals? So, the definition for minerals is minerals are the homogeneous, naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. Okay, so homogeneous means something which is very similar with each other. So similar things, if you take two stones, they will be similar, right? Likewise, homogeneous means different things which are of same type, that is called as homogeneous. Clear? So minerals are homogeneous, of course it is naturally occurring, and they will be having definable internal structure. They will be having their own structure. How the human beings and animals are having their own physics, here the minerals are also having their own structure. Let me give you an example to be clear with this. So you know how diamond will be appearing and how gold will be appearing. So they are having their own internal structure, right? So that is what they are saying here. So it is a homogeneous, naturally occurring with a definable internal structure. And the minerals actually they are different from each other. From softest to hardest, many different types of minerals are there. For example, the softest mineral is talc, from which the talcum powder is made. And hard minerals means we can take diamond as example. It is very hard, right? So the minerals varies from soft to hard, and they are having many different properties. Are you clear with this? Okay. Now we know what is mineral. Where we can find the minerals means in the rocks. So if you check any rocks, definitely it will be composed of some kind of minerals. In many movies also we can come across such scenes, right? They will be breaking the mountain to take some granite stones or some other gold or some other minerals, right? So this is a very good example. Rocks are actually made up of different types of minerals. So rocks will be having combination of homogeneous minerals. I already told you what is homogeneous, right? A similar kind of minerals. Clear. So the rocks are having minerals, and not only a single mineral, it will be having a combination of minerals. And some rocks like limestone, it will be having only one type of mineral. Okay, limestone rocks will be having limestone as a mineral. But most of the rocks, it will be the combination of different types of minerals. Okay, different types of minerals along with some other unwanted elements, it will be combined and it will be appearing as a rock. Clear. And that combination is actually called as ores. Ores is said to be impure form of minerals. When the minerals are appearing in combination with some other elements, so that combination is called as ores. Then, for example, you take gold and limestone. Limestone, actually it will be a single mineral, but suppose if gold and limestone are mixed, then it is said to be what? Ores. So you need to do some process to extract limestone separately and gold separately. Okay, so that combination of minerals and elements, it is said to be what? Ores. And every minerals, it will be formed under certain climatic conditions. Clear. So if a mineral need to be formed, it will be dependent on two factors: physical factors and chemical factors. Of course, you know about physics and chemistry what actually it deals with, right? So formation of minerals, it deals with physical and chemical properties. Based on that physical and chemical properties only, the color, texture, luster, density, thickness, crystal forms of the minerals will be decided. For example, your mother will be washing the clothes, right? So when they are keeping that in a very bright sun, what happens to the cloth? It will be faded, right? And if you are using the cloth which is not at all shown to the sunlight, what will happen? The color will not be faded easily, right? So here, based on the sunlight, that is temperature, the color of the cloth is varying. Likewise here, based on different physical and chemical properties like compression, pressure, everything, the formation of the minerals will be affected. Okay, if a mineral is appearing in a particular form, that will be definitely due to the physical and chemical properties under which it is formed. Clear. So based on that properties, the minerals are having different types of factors. The color of the minerals will be different, the texture of the minerals will be different, density and thickness will be different, and the crystal forms. Every mineral are having their own crystal forms, right? So that will be different. In question, if they ask you, why do the minerals have different properties? Because it is due to the physical and chemical properties under which these minerals has been formed. Are you clear with this? So based on these differences only, the minerals are identifying this is that mineral because it is having this structure, this is this mineral because this is having this structure, like that and all. The minerals are getting classified by the differences. Are you clear with the children? Okay, fine. So we discussed that ores are the combination of minerals and elements, right? So how are we going to extract the minerals first? So from the underground or from the rocks, the minerals are extracted by a process called mining. Okay, we always discuss about mining for coal extraction, right? So minerals are actually extracted by using the process called mining, and there are different types of mining which you learnt in grade 8. So here there is no necessity to know about it. How to extract means simply by purification. Okay, you want to do some process for the mineral and you want to extract the minerals which you need. And here, for example, you just look into this picture. Here, in a stone, you can see some form of minerals, right? Some type of colorful stone is there. And first you need to check so whether we should extract this mineral or not. Because if the minerals are very less in number in that rock, you should not invest much for the extraction, because it is not easy to extract the minerals and purify the minerals. It is somewhat complicated and it involves much money to do the process. So first you need to decide whether the amount of minerals in the rocks are sufficient to extract. Only then you can extract it. Clear? So here in this rock you can extract it because we are having lot of stones there. Definitely it will be worthy to extract it. Even if you invest, you can earn much, right? So amount of mineral should be sufficient before extracting it because it should be commercially viable. That means economically it should benefit you. Okay, so which mineral to extract, how to decide it? It depends upon the amount of minerals present in the rock. Okay, and in today's topic, until now, we are discussing only about the introduction. Under introduction, we have discussed these questions. Minerals are indispensable part of our daily life because everything is made up of minerals, and we know what are the things we discussed today. Transportation, the automobiles, food, everything is made up of minerals, so we cannot avoid using it. And next, we discussed about the definition of minerals. It is a homogeneous, of course, it is naturally occurring with definable internal structure, and they varies from softest to hardest minerals. And next thing we discussed about the examples of hardest and soft minerals. Hardest diamond and the softest talc. And next, why do minerals vary from each other? Because different minerals are formed under different physical and chemical conditions. So that is what making the different minerals. And where and how minerals will occur. Where it will occur means it will be occurring in rocks especially. How it will occur means it will be occurring in the form of ores. That is a combination of minerals with elements. And what are the factors which makes the minerals different from each other? So we discussed that, right? Based on different physical and chemical conditions, the minerals will be very different in color, texture, density, thickness, crystal forms and all. So these are the things which are making the minerals different from each other. Next, what is ore? Usually, always we are discussing that, right? Combination of minerals and elements. Next, how to extract the minerals and how to decide whether to extract it or not. So how to extract means by purification process from mining, and how to decide means it depends upon how much mineral is present in the rock. If the minerals are more in number, definitely we can invest to extract. If not, definitely it is not commercially viable, so we should not invest much. So just recap the video to be thorough with the introduction. So next class we are going to discuss about how the minerals are occurring in different types of rocks. Today we discussed that minerals are occurring in rocks. In next class we are going to discuss in which rock which type of minerals are formed and how. And coming to question session for today, accumulation of minerals with elements is called as what? Accumulation is nothing but combination. Accumulation of minerals with elements is called as what? Just comment the term in the comment box. Don't forget to take notes. Happy learning.